Rise and shine, sleepyhead. The day waits for no one.
Please, leave me alone.
What is it? Are you feeling sick? You're cold as ice.
I'm just exhausted.
Let me get you something to eat.
Time to wrap this up.
You're back?
Yep.
There's no need to be at work. We won't hit the deadline.
You calling it off?
No, but we need to come up with a plan B. Dad's already talking with the dentist to get us more time.
More time is good. But not working now isn't.
If you don't look after yourself, there's a risk of you not being able to work at all.
Cut the coddling. This is about the future of the village. It's all under control.
You found the capsule. Did you look inside?
I did.
But you promised not to. And Bodhi?
He did too. But he put something in for you.
What?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Please, leave it alone. It has to stay safe.
Can you get me the rubber mallet?
Where is it?
Where it usually is?
In your workshop? You want to send me home for one tool?
I need it here for when we start installing the windows.
I get if I'm not the greatest help, but geez, just say it straight to my face.
Look, it's more efficient if I keep working here and you get me what I need.
Like when you sent me to get you a stupid screwdriver instead of letting me hold Mom's ladder?
Why do you bring that up again?
Again? We never really talked about what happened. It's just this silence between us ever since. It's deafening.
Talking won't bring her back.
Yeah, nothing will. But
You're the one managing the boat construction, aren't you?
Yeah?
I couldn't help noticing the huge billboards down the road.
Oh, right. Dad put them up there. He worries a lot about marketing.
Well, there's not much sense in having a gig if nobody's coming to the show. Guess that'll turn Yesterby into a tourist hotspot, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't seem thrilled.
Should I be? I mean, it's the best plan we've got for Yesterby, but I'm not even sure if we're doing the right thing. Some villagers don't even like the lodge, including my best friend's mom. I'm not even sure whether my own mom would support it if I wasn't her daughter.
I see.
Why are you asking?
I could do some lobbying for you. I'm good with people.
I'm afraid we don't have any budget for that.
That's all right. Just an idea to open some minds for a possible future. It's mostly your family's project, right? The others probably feel a little left out. So I might be able to help engage them.
Wait, let me get this straight. You came here to lobby for a project that means nothing to you. And you want to do it for free? Just like that?
That about sums it up.
Well, fair enough. I guess you're welcome to try. So good luck then. You're gonna need it.
I'll do my worst.
You taking your figurines along?
Just this one. She's the royal medic, after all. She'll make the apartment more homey.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know. Do you think this is a bad idea?
Mom, no. You always talked about needing a vacation.
I'm not so sure anymore.
Are you sure it's your mom who wants to leave and not just you?
She can't stay here. She needs to feel alive again.
I am a live bean.
I'm talking about your depression. I can't have you go through that again.
Oh, Bean. You worry so much about me. But I'm fine. Yesterby's actually quite good for me.
You want to stay?
I think so, yes. But you can go if you want.
Then who will look after you?
Galena, of course.
You heard her.
Maybe it is really just me who needs a break from all of this. I just don't get what you all see in this place. You're wasting your potential here. Even River is.
River? Is there something you're not telling me, Bean?
Cut it out, Mom.
Do you remember the day when you asked me to move here with you? You just took my hand and swept me away. It was so unexpected. I never took you for the spontaneous type.
You have Angie to thank for that. She told me to stop worrying and let whatever happens, happen.
I shouldn't say this, but how out of character. But it suits you.
It feels good.
You know, I love you, even when you're grumpy and it's just storm clouds everywhere.
But
nothing. I'm just glad that I get to stay.
Oh, it's you again.
Looks like it. I'm now collecting stuff to decorate the boat lodge, to make it more Yesterby-esque.
You're involved with that abomination now?
A bit, I guess.
In that case, you're out of luck. I have vowed not to meddle in the affairs of the other people here, and in return, they don't meddle in mine, especially regarding this lodge.
That's too bad. But thanks anyway.
Dad?
Yeah?
Never mind. I just wanted to ask you something.
What about?
Would you use a regular metal framing or a split head hammer with a chisel for sculpting?
You use a rubber mallet for that.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
You got a minute?
Sure. What's up?
I'll be out of town for a couple of weeks. A friend of ours needs us to look after her apartment. I just wanted to say that if you want, you could come and visit. The place is near a large park and a lake.
Sounds awesome. But I really don't think I can leave Yesterby right now.
Well, think about it.
Cool. I will.
Great. See you around.
What's with the face?
It's boyishly handsome. Why?
Come on.
I had another run-in with Gallia.
Did you try to give her advice again?
I just want to be helpful.
What did you say?
It's not important. It's simply every time I try to add to the conversation, she accuses me of overstepping.
Well, you can be pretty condescending, especially if you try to give medical advice to a doctor.
Even a learned professional has gaps.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should just trust her. And in return, she might start trusting you back.
You know, I'm sure I'll figure something out. Just give me time.
Right.
Connie, so there is one person you haven't told me anything about yet.
But there is no one else.
Of course there is. You.
Me?
You're entangled too, aren't you?
This isn't about me. The others are the ones who are lost. I need to be there for them, like Angie was.
That sounds like a tough part to play.
It's all so tiring. I can't. I'm not good at this.
Maybe you shouldn't try to be like her and just do you. Give them a little nudge, Connie style. Maybe they'll appreciate that you're there for them. It could do you good too.
Zach? Oatster? What's the matter?
In an unexpected turn of events, I have to inform you, I'm leaving Yesterby for now.
What happened?
Yesterby doesn't offer a wealth of promising opportunities for personal growth.
Huh. I thought I was the only one fed up with this place.
Anyway, I thought I'd give you a heads up because we never concluded our business about your room.
Oh, that won't be a problem, right?
Not at all if you have access to email and wire transfer. Let me know once you've got enough money and I'll get you your room.
Okay, cool.
Don't get stuck here, Zach.
Oh, I won't.
Would you be able to spare a little decor for the boat lodge?
Jasper's now sending strangers to beg for him? Wow.
Indeed, no. I'm doing this on my own accord. I believe the lodge is a good thing. Just needs a little bit more yes-to-be style.
Well, you can tell Jasper I'm not supporting this project in any shape or form.
Okay then. I'll be on my way. I'm making the rounds looking for things to make the boat lodge a little comfier. Make it more yes-to-be, you know?
Uh-huh.
If you could spare a little something for something, you know, for decorating the place.
I'm very sorry. I fear I don't have the mind for it right now.
No worries. It's all good. Thanks for your time.
Leave me alone.
Hey there.
Hello.
My name's Lal. I'm a musician, on the road, so to speak. Thought I'd stay for a bit in Yesterby.
Well, welcome. Usually, fall would be a great time to visit, but
Yeah, I've heard. My condolences.
thank you. I'm sorry, Lol, but I need to be going. I hope you have a good stay here.
Thanks. I'll tread carefully. Hey there. I'm helping out at the boat lodge. Do you happen to have some stuff lying around that could be used as decor for the place? To give them a more local personality, if you know what I'm saying.
Did my daughter send you?
More or less.
Okay. Well, that's a nice thought. Pouring some more Yesterby into the project. I believe the school has some interesting mats the kids made that you could use somehow.
Brilliant. River will be delighted.
Hey, Connie,
Yes.
there's something I need to tell you. Do you have a second? After the accident, you asked me what Angie and I talked about during our last session. Well, she told me that she wanted to leave Yesterby, and I told her that because of her immunodeficiency, she couldn't. I think that's why she took the bike out of town that night. I think she was angry and just wanted to get away for a bit.
Thank you for telling me.
I am so sorry.
Would you please go now? I want to be alone.
Yes, of course. Call me whenever you want.
Okay.
Hi again.
Hi.
I couldn't help but notice the tragic fate of the flowers behind your house, so I brought you some fresh ones.
Oh, thanks.
They're tough little buggers and should easily make it through the winter. Or you can sacrifice them to the gods of rot and use them as fertilizer. Even a dead flower is better than no flowers at all. I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I'll give them to Pia later.
Tell her I said hi. Or maybe not. I don't know. See you around.
Again? Better get this out of the way before Pia sees it.
Oh, hi. We haven't met, have we?
I don't believe so. Name's Lal. I'm traveling with my van and we'll be here for a couple of days.
Oh, a fresh face is always welcome. Speaking of which, I can't shake the feeling I've seen you before. Oh, now I know. You look exactly like Morgrath, the strategist. He never loses faith, even in the face of the direst of situations. You're not a miniature model by any chance, are you?
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Don't mind me then. I'm Lee. Nice meeting you.
You too, Lee. See you around. You look just like the person I've been looking for.
Oh? And what kind of person would that be?
The kind that values sprawling decor. It's for the boat lodge. The idea is to liven it up a little.
Right. In its current state, it's not exactly oozing with charm.
Well, you said it first.
Where did the flowers come from?
From the greenhouse.
Dahlia was here?
No, Lee brought them over.
Huh. She's here fairly often these days. And yet she never drops by for a chat.
She tries to cheer me up occasionally.
Does it work?
Not really.
I'm sure she means well. But someone should tell her that her happy-go-lucky attitude isn't very appropriate right now. Hello, my cute cumber. I was looking for you.
For me?
I want to thank you for the flowers. They were lovely.
Well, I'm glad you liked them.
You're a very cheerful person. But this is not what we need right now. I must ask you to let us grieve in peace.
I just thought I could put in an effort to share whatever energy I had to spare to make it more bearable. But I can leave you alone from now on, if that's what you want.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Oh, hey, little guy. I'm Lowell, a musician.
Little guy?
I got some decent
Seriously?
feedback on my last blog
Sorry,
post.
big guy.
I didn't expect light
didn't.
pollution to be such a popular subject.
You should get your
Usually
eyesight,
it's brain
mister.
science that
You're
triggers
right.
the most
I will.
engagement.
Hey, congratulations. Shall I get a bottle of wine?
I've
from
got
the
you some
cellar?
support for the lodge.
Let's make that a date for
Support?
Saturday.
They're
I still
actively
have things to
backing
do
the
tonight.
project?
Well, kind of. They pledged to donate things for decorations. Lee, she's going to bring some of her movie posters over. And your mother's giving table mats you kids made at school.
She is?
Yeah.
Huh. That's quite the collection. But I'm not sure Dad would approve of things like that being stuffed into the boats. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful.
You could try him. A contribution is still a contribution, however small it may be.
I half expected they'd chase you off as soon as you mentioned the lodge to them. So it's a start, I guess.
Well, Pia almost did chase me off.
Don't take it personally. She never liked the project very much.
Well, give it time. I'm sure she'll warm to it in the long run.
Thank you, Lau.
No biggie.
You're back.
I talked to River. You know, I've been thinking. How about we give the camera to Angela's closest friend? Whatever is on it might just reassure her that she's doing the right thing with the lodge.
Should we push the lodge forward, though? Then again, if there's one thing that River doesn't need, it's uncertainty.
I agree.
Great. I have to say, I wasn't entirely honest with you.
Okay?
I didn't just happen to turn up here. When I drove down the coast, I found something in a ditch under a tree. A camera.
Oh. Oh, is it Angie's camera?
It says so on it.
Man, you know, that thing sparked so much in her. It wasn't just about what it captured, but also about all the stuff that she might capture with it one day. I think you should give it to Connie.
She doesn't want to have it. In fact, she told me to give it to someone else. You're struggling with that lodge. So I figured maybe this will inspire you to look to the future.
I don't think that I should.
Oh, you definitely should. If you don't look at these photos, maybe no one ever will.
Okay. Huh. Looks like the day before she went out, she was down by the wharf. That's our construction site here. There was barely anything there yet. Just tools and tarp and some loose boards. But it doesn't look like she tried to document it or anything. These are artistic photos. That's Melville's old hammer, all scratched up, and some loose nails.
Could it be that even though she didn't care about the project, she still found beauty in it?
Yeah, that sounds just like Ange. Thank you for showing these to me.
I'm glad they're in good hands now. Take care, not just of the project, but of yourself, you hear?
I'll try my best.
See you around, River.
You too.
So, Connie, deed's done.
Did you give Angie's camera to someone?
Yes, I did. I gave it to River. Developing the lodge is complicated. Doing it against the will of others, nearly impossible. Maybe she'll now feel Angela has her back.
It won't dispel all her doubts, but it might just help where it needs to.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm glad. It's good you came to Yesterby.
Like I said, can't fix everything all by yourself, can you?
There's still so much more to do.
I know. I'll be around if you need me.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, Connie.
Hey, Henrietta. I thought that you should know that, we resumed work on the boat lodge.
Well, if it's what your father wants, it's what he gets. Yesterby is his property, after all.
I know it wasn't your vision for Yesterby, but it will help on so many levels.
Don't waste your breath on me. I made my peace. This place will never be a quaint little fishing village again. And I won't be around to see what becomes of it anyway. That's up to you people to figure out.
Maybe there is a way to make everyone happy with it.
There isn't. Now, please leave. I am not in a very sociable mood today.
Dad, I've got a question.
About which hammer to use?
No.
Another question you already know the answer to?
I gotta be blunt. I need money.
To get away from here.
Yeah, right. I'm looking to rent a room in the city, but I need some cash up front. I tried my best, but I'm out of luck. Yesterby doesn't exactly offer an abundance of jobs.
I see. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Dad. I guess.
I love you from my head tomatoes.
Leave me alone.
Hey, this has been quite a ride, huh? You know, I've been thinking, now that the showboat is almost done, we should show the others. Even Pia will have to admit that this thing looks cozy as hell.
Did you really just call it a showboat?
I'm just so proud of you, Riv. How would you feel about presenting it to everyone?
I'm not sure if I... No, scrap that. I can do it.
It'll be a walk in the park.
Who is Dude Dylan?
I don't know.
I've come to you in person to deliver some good news.
You want me to build the rest of the lodge all by myself?
Nope, you're getting paid.
Really? Didn't think I would see the day.
Come on, I didn't hold off on you that long, did I?
It felt like an eternity.
Knucklehead. Thanks for the good work. It might help push the boat lodge over the finish line.
Thank you, Riv.
Buy yourself a little bit of freedom, will ya? For Ange.
That's the plan. I got the money. Time to send it to Bodhi. Huh. Bodhi already replied. Gotta hand it to the boy, he's fast. He found a small apartment for me close to the center. Looks cozy. I have a place to stay. A place of my own. Can you believe it, Angie? Dad, can we talk?
Yeah?
About me leaving. I gave it some thought, like you wanted me to. It's not just that I feel I don't belong here. I think Angie would have wanted me to go too. So I made up my mind. I'm gonna go soon. You know, I kind of wish you'd have come and told me that you were okay with me going, that you believed in me. But I get it's hard on you. The only thing I ask is that you don't try and hold me back.
I won't. I've been a fool, unable to show it, I guess. But I do believe in you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
When do you plan to leave?
I don't know. Possibly tomorrow morning or the day after.
Take your mother's car.
Dad, you sure?
That way it can be of use again. Don't forget to let the others know. They'll want to say goodbye.
Are you gonna be okay?
I will. If you need anything, you can always come by. I'll be here.
I'm not dropping off the face of the earth. I'll be back.
What is it?
Are you still awake?
I am now.
I can't sleep.
What's wrong?
Angela was in my room.
It was just a dream. She's not here anymore.
River, what happens when you all die? I'm the youngest, so I'll still be here, right?
Oh, we won't just leave you like that. And there will be so many other people in your life by then who will be your age or younger. Maybe Yesterby will even be a bustling town.
Not if the boat lodge fails.
Oh, bro. The lodge is just one idea. I'm sure there will be many more. You wanna cuddle?
Yeah.
Come on, then.
I've been thinking about building a stasis engine.
What's that?
It's a stasis engine. It freezes time.
And then?
Nothing will change. No one will leave anymore. Everything will stay the way it is now.
A stasis engine. Why did we never come up with that?
I would never have got that past you.
I guess you're right. I'm so scared of the meeting tomorrow. So far, they've all kept quiet about the project. It's gonna be the perfect opportunity for them to finally vent their anger. Maybe you were right about this whole thing.
Right about what? You can't know what I would have wanted.
Then tell me. If you couldn't do it back then, at least do it now.
Maybe I was just scared of the change. Or angry because your dad didn't involve the others, or because it was Jemre's and not my idea.
You were never that petty or selfish, and you were always open for change.
Was I? Maybe I never had the opportunity to find that out about me. But what does it matter? I'm not part of Yesterby anymore.
You are. You always will be.
Are you still recording?
Yes?
Then turn it off.
I can't do this alone, Ange.
Riv, you were always the more grounded one of us. You'll figure this thing out. Do it for the ones that are still here.
When you look above and you feel your body freezing up, it's hard to settle down. When you're holding up the dreams of all the people you still want to be around. When you look within, you radiate the future. Should you hold your ground? Do you feel that love? Do you feel it all around you in the silence of their sound? If you take a second look, do you see them looking down? If you open up that book, every sight and every sound. When you calculate and weigh up your plate, you're hoping you balance every pound, every sight and every sound. Do you feel them all around? You open up the paths for all those people left behind. But when you look above, the future could take away your freedom if you take that second look.
Leave me alone.
Hey,
Back to talk about the boat hotel again, are you?
actually, I just wanted to drop by and see how you were doing.
Uh-huh.
Why are you so wary of me and my family?
I am not wary of you. You are who you are. I knew that when I sold my plot of land to your father 15 years ago. I wouldn't have done it if I hadn't had a very clear idea of what was to come.
But you regret it now?
No, I just can't get involved now. I gave Yesterby away so that it wouldn't be my problem anymore. I guess I will see you again soon for my small talk.
Maybe.
Wanna hang out, Riv?
Not this time, but thanks for asking.
No problem.
Leave me alone.
y'all. As you can see, we've been busy. We may have cut some corners here and there, but still, today you'll be treated to a first glimpse of where we are heading. Please give a hand to my lovely daughter who helped make this happen.
Hey. You know in books when somebody dies and people try to figure out how to cope with it? There's always this one phrase that keeps popping up. She would have wanted us to. She would have wanted us to be happy. She would have wanted us to move on. She would have wanted us to not get depressed or angry or to fight each other all the time. Angela would have wanted all of those things. But there is also one thing that she didn't want. And that's for the boat lodge to happen.
What is she doing?
Shh, just let her.
Maybe she feared that it was too controversial, that it would rip apart our community, or that we would lose focus on the problems we already have. Or maybe she was simply afraid of the change it would bring. I thought I knew everything about her, and that I could carry her torch, stay true to what she believed to be right. I wanted to, to keep her alive. But every day working on this felt like I was doing the complete opposite. That said, I think it's best if we decide the next steps together. Question is, should we see this through or not?
No. This is not up for debate. We made excellent progress. We can't back out now.
You know my opinion. This is not us.
This is not the time to make big decisions like this. I vote against it.
Yesterby is so cute. It would take away a lot of its charm. Sorry, River.
It's a nice idea, but I can't make a decision now.
Well, I can. This was my wife's dream. It's beautiful, and it means something. You're making a huge mistake if you ignore its potential.
Angie must have had her reasons. She wouldn't spit in someone's food without one.
We only just started, and it's already making us miserable. It has to stop.
Okay, great. Now what? We count votes, and then? We work so hard to get where we are now. We can't just stop. This thing wasn't even built with our money.
Let's call the investors and figure something out. Are you okay with that, Rev?
It's what she would have wanted.
It's okay. The important thing is that we finally talked about it.
Well, that's it then. Thanks everyone for coming. We'll try to clean up this mess and come back to you.
Rev, honey, are you all right?
Yeah. She just raised an eyebrow at me.
If you can disagree with her, then she is still in your heart.
I guess.
Tomorrow's the big day. Everything's set. I've never been closer to getting away. It's funny, you know, Angie. Now the day is almost here. I should feel excited. I should be happier than I've been in a long time. But I'm not.
And why's that?
I feel bad for leaving you behind.
When I told you to hold on to me, I didn't mean like the way you did before.
I want it to be.
I know. But I'm not here anymore.
Oh, then what's the point? I'm running from one place where you're not to another where you won't be.
You're not running. You're opening a door.
To where?
To a new dance.
Without holding on to you, I'll fall flat on my face.
Even when I'm not dancing with you, I'll be there to give you rhythm. Never stop dancing. Especially when you're stuck.
Please, don't let go of me.
Don't think twice.
Or your feet will stop.
There you go. I knew you could do it. It's okay, Zach. Wherever you go, you're gonna be just fine.
Where the light gets in, there's a crack in the floor. Where footsteps fell, you come back here for more. You can hold on, there's no time that's too long, so you can let go of those fears. They will always be here, reflected in your tears. Where that love will flow, you will glow in its beam. All those things to come, you can carve out your dream. You don't have to be shaping your future, you just have to open the door. Where the light gets in, there will always be more. Even though you lose sleep at night, dreams of them just a play of light, beaming onto you day and night. It's your time,
Connie,
Yes?
you were right. You were right all along.
Right about what?
Angie, she heard me. I'm sure of it. Everything was exactly as you said it would be. Whenever I talked to her, it was like she was standing next to me.
Oh?
Before I got to bed last night, it struck me. The day before all this happened, I was playing a song I had written for Angie in my room for the first time in forever. Angie had been out all day to God knows where. So I played and played and played as loud as I possibly could, wishing she would hear me. And suddenly, I was sure there was someone looking up at my window from a distance. I didn't think much of it at the time, but it must have been Angie. She did hear me after all. Maybe she was even calling out to me at the time, and it was me who didn't hear her. I don't know.
It doesn't matter now, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because last night, I finally heard her. Angie spoke to me.
What did she say?
That I need to find my own way forward. She wanted me to let her go. And I did.
Where will you go?
Away from Yesterby. I'm leaving today, but I wanted to tell you before I did.
Thank you.
Now, I have to thank you for giving me the best advice. Take care, Connie.
You too.
Good morning, all. You might have heard that I'm leaving. Yep, it's true, and it's going down today. Meet me at... Guess that's everyone. Hey, I'm glad you all came. I'll make it quick to spare us the awkwardness. I just wanted to see your faces one more time before I go. Of course, that doesn't mean I won't drop by once in a while. My destination is a small rented room in the city that I got with Bodhi's help. As for what I'll do there, I'm going into warehouse management. Blanche did a great job teaching me to count stuff.
Oh.
In my mind, I've played out this moment so many times, but it never went quite like this. It felt so much better in my head. This is actually quite hard. So much for sparing you the awkwardness, huh? Dad, thank you for everything you've done. For all Mom and you built for Angie and me. Angie knew the heart and soul all of you poured into this place more than I ever did. I thought I hated Yesterby, and that feeling was mutual, especially after Mom and Angie. But it turns out, I don't hate it. We're a family, for better or worse, and that will stay with me. So, this is goodbye. For now, at least. I'll keep my fingers crossed that everything will work out for you all.
All the best, Jack.
I hope your plans come true.
You'll do well.
Best of luck, buddy. I'll see you around.
Are you free?
No. I still have a lot to do.
Well, I'm always there if you need
Zechariah,
someone to talk to. Okay?
I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Give me a call when you're there, will you?
I will. Bye, Dad.
Who'd have thought Yesterby is finally moving on, and it's happening all without me.
Don't say that.
But it's true. Zek found a new future for himself. Gallia is finally committing to her own happiness, and with the boat lodge gone, Jasper and Mom may talk to each other again. Maybe, just maybe they will even try to solve Yesterby's troubles as a community again. And none of it required me.
What if it doesn't lead to anything? What if Yesterby is not moving on, but falling apart? Like a cheap piece of fabric.
Oh, Connie. Do you remember my last day here? Come, find me in my room. I want to show you something. It was still dark when I sat down at my desk. I had barely slept that night, so I thought maybe a bit of writing would help. Then start the day early, surprise Zach, entertain Eli, help Henrietta haul in some fish. You know, be useful. After half an hour staring at the page, I gave up. Because what difference would it make? I had been doing all that stuff for as long as I remember, and it led to nothing. With each passing year, the people in Yesterby grew further and further apart. That's when you showed up and said,
Mom won't buy me new buttons. She said I would only use them as eyes on new plushies. She wants me to grow up and make sweaters instead.
I wasn't really up for it, so I got up and you said,
Where are you going?
I don't know yet.
Can I come with you?
Better not. I'm in a pretty foul mood today. I have an appointment with Gallia later. Everyone else will have to wait for a better day. I should be home for dinner, though.
Oh, okay. I'll start work on the Wolpertinger then. All that raw wool on my shelf, it needs to be made into something. Something with antlers, 2 rabbit paws, and a beak.
Mom will freak out when she sees that thing. I'll try not to be too late.
Don't go.
I'm sorry, Connie. This isn't a good time. Raw wool. I like that. See you this evening, sis. My appointment with Gallia was still a few hours away, enough to gain at least a little bit of distance. You went to the window to see where I was going. You watched me head all the way down to the beach. I had been so angry about everyone focusing only on themselves and ignoring the problems of others, but I had broken my promise to help you with your chores that day. Maybe I noticed the irony, or maybe not, but if I did, it certainly wouldn't have helped my mood. So I just sat there, staring out at the sea, wondering about when everything had started to fall apart. And I always ended up with the same day. The day that Jemre died. Well, not exactly the day itself, but all the things that came afterwards. How hard she had tried to hold the village together, and how everything had started to unravel after she was gone. Do you remember those days? They felt like the beginning of the end.
Damn it, I told her. We should never have come here. This village is a hellhole. It's just work until you die.
Are you thinking about leaving?
You can't expect us to stay.
Your son needs stability now. If you stay, we can help you give that to him.
He won't let you.
What makes you say that?
The fact that he's my son. The only person he ever listened to was his mother. I tell you, if we had never come here, she would still be alive.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just in the area and thought I'd drop by. So
what?
So, how did it go?
It was nice.
And?
There's no chance it'll work out.
Because you don't play video games?
Because we're both not good at long-distance relationships, and I can't move to the city.
Then let her come here. She can move in with you, and her son can take the garden house. I would sell my soul to live in the garden house.
With everyone still in mourning, they would feel very much out of place here. Yesterby isn't ready for newcomers.
So when do you think it will be ready?
I don't know, maybe in a year or two? It depends on whether someone's prepared to step up and fill J'aimerais' shoes. If anyone is still here by then.
Oh, come on, you too now? I've been hearing that all day from Zach. Yesterby was Mom's idea, we just tagged along. Well, if none of you ever believed in it, then you shouldn't have come. As for me, I have no other choice.
I'm just being honest.
Right. Everyone is always talking about leaving. It would be nice to have someone come here for a change.
I love what you did with the kitchen. It's very thought through.
Thank you. It was all J'aimerais' design.
I thought as much. I went to their house today. All they do is shout at each other.
I know. I've been trying to talk to Zek, but he's just so angry. I offered to suspend his exams, to give him time to grieve.
Melville won't make it easy for him.
Well, I might have a solution. Given that the man is always at his best when he's busy, I'm planning to speed up the timetable for the boat lodge. Maybe even Zek can assist him.
You can't be serious.
Why wouldn't I be? It was his mother's project, after all.
You can't just take her idea and make it your own.
I'm sure she would have wanted someone to see it through. It's a great concept. We'll have to change her plans a bit, though, to make up for the money we lost paying for the funeral.
How dare you?
Come on, we need to look to the future.
No, we need to honor our friend. I will not support any of this.
Mom, is everything all right? All this happened 3 years ago. Melville never found the strength to move away, and Jasper and Mom had stopped talking with each other altogether. The only good thing was that Lee and Bodhi had come here after all, but they too were showing the first signs of wear. Or yesterby fatigue, as I called it. It was all coming undone, and I had no idea how to stop it.
If you couldn't help them, how could I? Maybe it can't be stopped.
That's what I thought too. Then I heard it. It came from Melville's house. You could barely make it out against the crushing noise of the sea, but it was there.
You heard Zach play his guitar.
Yeah. After his mom died, Zach had sworn to never play his guitar again, and hearing him now, it was obvious that for years he really hadn't. The rhythm was bumpy, the notes were off, but he didn't care. It was loud and full of energy. that was when I knew that some things weren't as broken as I thought they were, and that even if it all sank to the bottom of the ocean, in time, something would always float back up. You just had to look for it and listen, and be ready to notice it when it bobbed its head. Maybe I wouldn't always have to be the knot that ties Yesterby together. Maybe for once, I could just be me, and they would be them. And maybe that would be enough. And that was it. That was my last day. That's how it ended.
You're wrong.
Where are you going?
This is not how it ended.
No, stop. You shouldn't have come here.
I don't care what you were thinking on your last day. If you had some kind of revelation or found peace or anything, you're still gone. And without you, it's just me. Because you're not really here. I'm just imagining you. Because I can't let you go.
The others heard me as well.
Because they couldn't let you go either. But they probably have now.
Then how could I tell you all these things?
Because either I remember them myself, or I knew you well enough to guess what was going on with you. I've just taken the loose threads and spun a Wolpertinger.
You're right.
I'm so afraid of the day when I can't hear you anymore. When I can't remember your voice, or wonder what you would have done or thought.
Even then, something of me will stay behind.
I want you back. I need you back. I want to do for you what you've done for me.
Oh, Connie, don't you remember?
Ugh!
What's wrong?
Gallia sided with Mom over the wheel issue. I tried to talk to Zek about it, but we just ended up arguing. Why do I always have to mess things up, sis? Why can't I be more like you? You never let this stuff get to you.
That's not true.
Then how do you do it?
It's nothing, really.
Tell me.
I know it's silly, sis. And it doesn't solve a thing. But whenever I feel like everything's getting too loud, I just close my eyes and listen.
For what?
I don't know. For anything. I just concentrate on my senses.
All right. My eyes are closed. Now what?
I told you it's silly.
I think I must have sat there for half an hour just listening to you knit. At one point I couldn't take it anymore and we continued talking about your new designs, the book you were reading, and how you thought Dad's new jokes had found an unusual edge that you didn't understand. All of that, it made me happy. Just hanging out with you, sis, made me happy. You gave me a place to return to whenever things got too much, and trust when I couldn't trust myself. You gave me a home. Does that sound like me, or like an imaginary voice in your head, pep-talking yourself?
It sounds like you. I miss you.
I miss you too. I miss all of you. Try to remember the good stuff, okay? I'm afraid I have to go now. Will you let me go?
I could never.
I know. Neither could I. Bye, sis. Thanks for everything.
I know it's silly, sis, and it doesn't change a thing, but whenever I feel like everything's getting too loud, I think of you. Of the things you said, the people you loved, the times we shared. I wish I could have seen where you would have gone in your life. I wish you could still be here to see us walk forward in ours.
All those proud enchanted people, do they ever pass you by? Tangled web unfolding dreamers, pulls a thread from you and I. Feel them weaving round your body, feel them weaving across the sky. All those twisting, fallen people, cut the thread to watch them fly.